From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he returns this to the 22.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Allen. Wright's got it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken around the 12. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll go here with Martinez. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. The Dolphins at a woeful 2-9 on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that has not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Two yards to go, second down.
Go ahead. 20.
They'll run it up the middle now. Good. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running left, H.M. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. From left side, taken in by Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Back to the ground, H.M. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
All right, go ahead, go. All right, fellas, listen up. Hey, long.
Up the middle, H.M. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
And Smith in motion right.
They'll start on the ground with right. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. This is 2nd and 8. Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Davis running left. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
In motion comes the tight end left. Allen going to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
He may go back to the home and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run out of the gun with right.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
319.
Allen now looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
18-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are back within a score. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
H-in here, they stay on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Tua. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll run on first down with Wright to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
319!
Davis is in. Touchdown Bills. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Get safe. Go ahead. 18.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
94 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A couple of Alabama guys there, two at a waddle for the Miami first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Hey, Watson, Oscar.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. $13 yards remaining on second down.
Ready.
Here's Tua. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last two drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Running on first down, Eckler. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Go ahead. Go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Bills 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From midfield, here's Allen. Allen going to run with it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we're seeing in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now here's Brad Robbins now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Get set. Out.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First down, Bills.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give up the middle to right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. To throw, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Regular.
The tight end in motion right. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
On gain of 3, brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. Down the Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
19 Lions. Huh. Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Smith will come in motion right. Snap comes in 1, and it's Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a run from O'Chan. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Looking to pass. Tua. There's Trimble, the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
21G.
This is Martinez. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, but they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Ready, shot. Ready, team. What's it? Ready, shot.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Go ahead. Out.
They'll go here with Martinez. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
44. Ready. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Shot.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here, as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go ahead. 18. Get on.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Martinez. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A 35-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now Allen. Throw caught by Flowers. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's intercepted.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They're right here.
On the ground, Martinez. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready. Watson, Oscar, Watson. Ready, team.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The offense on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. And that's incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Again, running right, Achane. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8.
44, ready.
Now Tua. The ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. quickly out to Coleman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A first down carry for Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
56, 56.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Allen going to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second and 6 coming up.
Alert! Ready!
To the air. Allen will drop this one off to Eckler. Down the left sideline. Well, he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Ground 80!
Inside give to Davis. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
At the 6-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Again, it's Davis. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
319! Alert! What's that?
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Devontae Smith,
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
and the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, team! Out!
Tua. They set up the screen. Achan has it.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Get set! Ready, team! What's that?
Now Tua. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achan.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Ready? Ready, team! What's that?
They'll run. Martinez.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ready, team!
Throwing Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
319. We go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So